If you're waiting for someone to change your life, you'll be waiting forever. No one is coming to rescue you. The world doesn't care. But here's the truth. You don't need anyone, because the only person who can save you is you. And if you don't take action now, you'll stay stuck forever. Let me show you why. From a young age, we are conditioned to believe that if we work hard and stay patient, someone will eventually come along and help us succeed. Maybe it's a friend who will support us, a mentor who will guide us, or even fate that will magically open doors for us. But here's the harsh truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is sitting around thinking about how they can make your life better. Everyone is too busy dealing with their own problems, their own struggles, and their own ambitions. Successful people understand this reality early in life. They realize that waiting for help is a losing game. The world does not care about your dreams, your struggles, or your setbacks. It only cares about results. Look at some of the most successful individuals in history. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs. Do you think anyone handed them success? Do you think they had someone constantly guiding them and making things easy? Number, they built themselves. They struggled, they failed, they were rejected, and yet they kept going because they knew that no one else would fight their battles for them. Elon Musk, for example, was bullied in school and had no powerful connections to help him succeed. He worked tirelessly, often sleeping in his office, pouring everything he had into his ideas. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for someone to tell him he was good enough. He simply decided that he would make things happen. The same applies to Jeff Bezos. When he started Amazon, people doubted him. They told him an online bookstore was a ridiculous idea. He could have listened. He could have waited for someone to validate his dreams. But he didn't. Instead, he took massive action and created one of the most valuable companies in history. Now think about yourself. How much time have you wasted waiting? Waiting for approval, for motivation, for the right moment? The truth is, the longer you wait, the further behind you fall. The people who win in life are those who take action, despite their fears, despite the uncertainty, despite the lack of support, because they know that no one else is responsible for their success except them. It's easy to blame your circumstances, your lack of resources, or the people around you. But the reality is, if you're not where you want to be, it's because you haven't taken full responsibility for your own growth. The moment you stop expecting someone to save you is the moment you gain real power. Because when you fully understand that it's you versus you stop waiting and start building. And that is how real success begins. Waiting is one of the biggest mistakes a person can make. People often convince themselves that they need to wait for the right time, the right circumstances, or the right opportunity before they take action. They believe that success will come when everything aligns perfectly, but the harsh truth is that the perfect moment does not exist. Time is slipping away while you sit back, hoping for an external force to push you forward. Every second wasted in hesitation is a second lost forever, and the world is not waiting for you to catch up. Successful people do not wait for the stars to align. They create their own momentum. They understand that action comes before motivation, not the other way around. The biggest difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is that winners take action despite uncertainty. They don't wait for the right mood, the perfect plan, or someone's approval. They step forward, learn from their mistakes, and adjust as they go. Meanwhile, those who hesitate watch life pass them by, always wondering why they are stuck in the same place. Consider how many people dream of starting a business, writing a book, or getting in shape. They tell themselves they will begin when they have more money, more time, or more confidence. But what happens? A year goes by, then 5, then 10, and they are still in the same position. Regret starts to settle in, but by then, the window of opportunity has already closed. The sad reality is that most people never even start. They let their fears, doubts, and excuses hold them back, thinking they will get another chance later. But later often turns into never. The right time will never come because there will always be challenges, obstacles, and imperfections in life. If you wait for everything to be ideal, you will wait forever. The world moves forward with or without you. While you are hesitating, someone else is taking action. Someone else with fewer resources, less experience, and more struggles is putting in the effort, trying, failing, learning, and ultimately succeeding. The question is, will you let them pass you by? The only way to break free from this cycle is to start now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Right now. Read that book, start that project, go to the gym, apply for that job, take that risk. Even if you don't have all the answers, even if you feel unprepared, the act of starting will put you ahead of 90% of people who are still waiting. Regret is always worse than failure. The pain of trying and failing is temporary, but the pain of never trying will haunt you for a lifetime. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for inspiration. Stop waiting for someone to push you. The only way to win in life is to take action before you feel ready. Because the truth is, you will never feel ready, but you must do it anyway. Self-reliance is the most powerful trait a person can develop. The strongest individuals do not wait for others to guide them, support them, or give them permission to succeed. They take full responsibility for their future, knowing that no one else will do it for them. The world is filled with people who had talent, intelligence, and potential, but failed simply because they waited for someone to help them. On the other hand, those who build themselves, despite challenges, rejection, and uncertainty, are the ones who rise to the top. Steve Jobs is a perfect example of this. He was rejected, doubted, and even forced out of the company he founded. Many people would have given up, blaming others or the circumstances, but Jobs didn't waste time feeling sorry for himself. He doubled down on his vision, built something even better, and eventually returned to Apple stronger than before. He relied on his belief, his skills, and his relentless drive rather than expecting anyone else to clear the path for him. If you want to succeed, you must adopt the same mindset. No one will believe in you until you believe in yourself. No one will invest in you until you invest in yourself. The moment you take control and stop relying on others, you become unstoppable. The best way to develop self-reliance is to start now, even if you're not ready. Most people wait for the perfect time, but that time never comes. Growth happens through action, not waiting. Trust yourself, take the first step, and build momentum. The sooner you embrace self-reliance, the faster you will achieve your goals. Success is not about luck, connections, or waiting for the right opportunity. It is about taking full control of your life and making things happen, no matter the circumstances. If you want to build yourself into a stronger, more successful person, follow this 3-step formula. Step 1. Take ownership. The first and most important step is to take full responsibility for your life. Stop blaming your circumstances, your past, or other people for where you are right now. The moment you shift from blaming to owning your situation, you gain the power to change it. No one is coming to save you, and no one owes you anything. The faster you accept this truth, the faster you will start making real progress. Step 2. Eliminate excuses. Excuses are the biggest killers of success. People say they don't have enough time, money, or experience, but the reality is that no one starts with perfect conditions. If you wait for the perfect moment, you will wait forever. Instead of saying, "I don't have the resources," shift your mindset to, "How can I make this work with what I have?" The most successful people started with less than you and still made it. Step 3. Stay consistent. The final key to building yourself is consistency. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline and daily action will keep you moving forward. Even on days when you don't feel like it, take one small step. Progress is not about making huge leaps. It's about showing up every day and improving little by little. No one builds themselves overnight, but if you commit to taking ownership, eliminating excuses, and staying consistent, you will become unstoppable. Every day, you are faced with a choice. Continue waiting for something to change or take action and build yourself. Most people spend their lives stuck in the same patterns, making excuses and convincing themselves that they will start someday. But someday never comes. The truth is, if you don't take control of your life now, nothing will ever change. No one is coming to push you forward. No one will hand you success. It's all on you. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Winners take action despite fear, doubt, and uncertainty. They don't wait for permission or perfect conditions. They start, they fail, they learn, and they keep going. That's how real growth happens. Right now, you have 2 choices. Stay exactly where you are, stuck in the same cycle, or decide that today is the day you change everything. There is no middle ground. Either you take action or you stay behind. If you're serious about changing your life, stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Start now. Even the smallest step forward puts you ahead of everyone still waiting. The choice is yours. Will you build yourself or will you stay the same?